We are fresh off the first leg of tour, and I have been sick for 5 days. I apologize if I look like death, but we have to get these vids done. We are headed to the Midwest next week. If you are in Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Detroit, or Indianapolis, I'm coming home to Indiana, baby. Come see City of Sound and support a fully independent band fighting for its existence as we are on the US Tour. Tickets will be pinned in the comments along with our music and with a music video that I will tease at the end of this video. Yes, I am feeling better from the video that you just saw. But these videos have been thrown together because we leave in 2 days to go on our Midwest tour, and it's been really, really busy. So I'm trying to make sure that content's coming out on the channel. I thought this would be something really fun. You know, when we were touring the Southwest, we had multiple 15-hour drives, a lot of time on the road. And something I've told a lot of y'all on the channel is that, you know, I rarely get to listen to other artists' music because I'm always listening to our demos, always writing, thinking about what's coming next, working on another new song. And so I use the moment to start diving into some of my favorite artists' discography. And what I started doing was I really had fun diving into kind of their more obscure, unknown songs to kind of see what they were creating. And it led me to a thought of I should do the most underrated songs for a bunch of artists on the channel. And that would be really fun. All of y'all can take a guess. So I'm going to give you 3 clues. When you guess, put what number clue you're guessing on. And I just want to see who gets it right. And it only made sense that for one of the first vids that I do my guy, J-Hope. I love J-Hope's solo music. And it was actually really fun because there was a lot of songs I had never heard. It allowed me to really deep dive into a lot of his music. And I had so much fun with it. And it was just a really cool way to pass time while we were driving to all these different cities. So here we go. This is J-Hope's most underrated song. I love you all. Now, the one rule of finding the artist's most underrated song, obviously my opinion, my channel, so I'm just calling it their most underrated song, is that it cannot be in the top 10 of any major streaming service, all right? Now, your very first clue, this song is on an album that I was gifted that I opened on live stream. Now, I know J-Hope doesn't have that many albums, so this does narrow it down. If you happen to be on one of those live streams, then you know which album it's on. That's your very first clue. One of the things I love about this song, right when I heard it, it took me to a place of nostalgia, which is something that J-Hope's very good at. A lot of his production and his rap lines and flows very much pull you into something that kind of takes you back to easier days, which I think is really beautiful, all while presenting really great energy. And I think that's something that I just really, really love about his artistry. And this song just, man, right when I heard it, it just took me back to driving down the road. It felt like something that took me to like the back roads of Indiana, where I'm from. I just really, really fell in love with it. And I found myself putting it on repeat because I was like, this is just really interesting. And I kept listening to it and listening to the words. I think this song just hits the nostalgia bone perfectly. Clue number 2, because these videos aren't going to be super long. Y'all know right now I'm in the Midwest getting ready for a show, stressed out of my mind. And this is just a way for us to interact. So for clue number 2, this song takes place within the last 4 songs of said album. A little more obscure, a little more difficult, but that's how it's supposed to be because that makes it more fun for me. Take your guesses, put number 2 into the comments. Let's see who gets it right. Now, another thing I love about this song is actually it's so positive, but it's not cheesy. Obviously, a lot of it's in Korean. When you go through the words, there's a clear message of a hopefulness and a longing of the past and kind of like where he is now and then like believing in where he is now and the hopefulness of it, which I think is really beautiful. But the words aren't cheesy. They're not hokey. You kind of just like feel them. And when you hear the track itself, you can just feel kind of the positivity and the hopefulness that is around it. And given the title of the song, I think it makes a lot of sense. And for the listener, it really assures the listener that everything's going to be okay. And I really think that's beautiful.
Clue number 3.
I don't really have a clue number 3. I don't really know. He talks about a fish in this song. That's clue number 3. That's hilarious. He does talk about a fish in this song. A lot of you might go, but I'm telling you it's in there and it's awesome. That's your clue number 3. All right. So here we go. Everyone's taking their guesses. The most underrated song by J-Hope, my guy, is Future on the Jack in the Box album. If you have not heard that song, which I'm sure many of y'all have if you're watching this, I will put a link to it in the description because I know how important getting streams is for your music, and I know that those boys are always working super hard, so I want to make sure that all credit goes where it needs to go. So if you have not heard the song, click the link in the description, go listen to it. Tell me what you think J-Hope's most underrated song is. Yeah, for me, it's Future.
Trace of a heartbeat, bring back the futures we lost, tear down the anthem still rising. I know it's not too late for us. Out of sight, time and reason, I hope to be better. Are we meant to cross the dying lines and walk to promise together? I'm a distant